give you my ID.
Okay. I am investigating a possible trespass. Okay. I have reasonable suspicion to ID you because a crime is afoot.
You have reasonable suspicion? I'm asking again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
Not at the moment.
Well, can I have my license registration be free to go, please?
Why are you?
No, they already recording me. They got cameras right outside of them. They is recording me.
Well, sir, they allowed to have cameras.
Me too. I'm allowed to have a camera in my hand.
Okay.
Am I?
I mean, you got a camera in your hand?
I'm allowed to have it, though.
What happens when a man knows his rights better than the officers detaining him? In this wild encounter, a disabled citizen is stopped on a mobility scooter, accused of crimes that never happened, and nearly trespassed from public property, just for recording. This isn't about law enforcement. This is about ego, lies, and a citizen refusing to back down.
What's up?
All right.
All right. How are you?
What is this contraption?
My handicapped scooter that gets through this street with no sidewalk.
Okay. Well, there was a sidewalk back there.
I know, but I have hip replacement, so it kills me because of the hard impact, and I'm racing the cars because they try to run me over all the time.
Okay. Yeah, how you doing? You have your
Just making
license
sure.
with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. You don't have your license?
I left it at home. I don't have a license for one. I'm handicapped, as you can see.
Right.
I've been pulled over many times.
Okay, great.
This is
You
the
have a
third
license
time
for
by
marijuana?
Elsa. Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I need to see.
It's at my house. I'm going to the dispensary now. I'm going to meet my buddy. What does it matter if I have a license for
smell
marijuana?
on you.
What does that matter if I have the license on me or not?
Because I need to know if you can carry
Yeah,
it.
you can run. It's at my house. You want to give me a
You're supposed to
ride?
carry it.
I don't have it on me right now. I don't have my wallet.
So if you're carrying marijuana...
I'm locked out of my house and I'm waiting on my wife.
Okay. You
So
can't step off that?
No. I'm here. Does this make you
I
feel
see
better?
that. I see that.
You guys are just giving me a hard time.
No, I can smell marijuana. Is that marijuana in there?
No. Yeah, at Bedford Grove, but it's Q-tips. I just smoked marijuana. I have a medical license. Here's my license, my tracking number that I bought from Worth.
Okay. So you're not carrying any marijuana in your hand?
I have my grinder on me.
Okay.
That's it.
So if you want to carry marijuana on you...
I have
and
to
you're
get in my
legal-
house.
Listen to me.
I'll have my wife bring it to you. Hold on. I got to call you back. If you were a medical marijuana patient, let me put this here to make you more comfortable.
Why does it make me comfortable?
Because you harass me all the time.
No, you're in the middle of a roadway.
There's no sidewalk.
Then go to where there is a sidewalk.
There isn't one.
Where are you headed right now?
115th and Harlem.
Okay. Did you ever think of asking for a ride?
I don't know anybody for a ride.
Okay. You keep posting your YouTube videos and doing whatever you got to do. I'm looking out for your well-being.
I never
here's
got
the other
hit.
thing.
I
This
have
is your
headlight, taillight, like
You have hit cars
like
up
your
front.
chief told. No, I never did. You're
here's-
lying.
here's an accident
I
report on
hit
file.
where? He
On
hit
West-
me on my bike.
So here's another
She
thing.
ran over
If
my
you can
leg.
ride a bike,
Look
then
at
you
it.
can walk and get
I
outside.
can't ride the bike. It's an assist, you fool.
Listen to what I'm telling you. You cannot ride a bike, operate this vehicle if you're under the influence
Dude,
of
I'm not
cannabis.
under the influence of cannabis, and this is the way I walk.
I'm giving you the warning. You
This is
understand?
the way I walk. I'm
Great.
giving you a warning. If you pull me over again, I'm calling my lawyer.
Call your lawyer. Do what you need to do. I'm giving you the warning.
How do I
smell
get
this
to
on
my
you?
dispensary?
See the way you're driving again? Call
How
a
was I
taxi.
driving?
Listen to me. You're all over this
I don't
lane,
have
number
any
one.
money. I stay in the middle so they don't come this close to me because there's no sidewalk.
giving you a warning.
You're
You understand?
lying. I'm calling the chief right now.
Enjoy.
Call him right now. Call your supervisor here. He said I hit someone. Never happened. He's lying. Well, tell him to stop making...
Nobody's complaining
Yeah.
to me about you hitting anyone.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
worried about it.
Nobody ever complains about it except for cops that are bored.
Those are buckets.
Yeah.
Travel safe in each case,
I
sir.
appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
How's it going?
What's up?
Was you?
What's what me?
An argument.
I don't answer questions.
So here's the thing: we got a description of a green sweatshirt with someone on a bike.
Yeah, so is whatever they're saying a crime?
We did get a call
For a
saying that
crime?
there was arguing
For a crime?
for somebody yelling.
Is
for
that a
help.
crime?
For someone yelling for help?
Was I yelling for help?
I didn't say you were yelling.
Alright.
So here's the thing: we got a call, right, saying that someone's.
Call your sergeant. Call the sergeant.
So,
Am I being detained right now?
Yes, you are.
You're
right now.
you're detaining me?
You do match the
For what crime?
The green
Of what crime?
and the red.
What are you detaining me for? What crime?
That's it. We're investigating.
What crime?
We're investigating a domestic.
With me?
Okay? Yes, with you. You match the description. Yes.
Oh, come on, guys.
There you go. All right.
A domestic? Was it verbal in nature? Was it verbal in nature?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a crime.
Listen,
That's not a crime.
Okay, well, you can
Call the sergeant. Call the sergeant. Call a supervisor. Whitaker, can you please call a supervisor?
Supervisor is on the way.
You guys can't detain me for a possible verbal altercation. No, you
Say it
can't.
all you want. Say it all you want.
Okay, okay, Green. Okay, Green.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah,
I'm blinded.
it's me.
You guys want to keep checking the air? Email? Where's the girl?
I don't answer questions.
We're trying to find.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It'll go quicker if we find her. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, so. I heard the call come in, so I'm here.
Well, the description matched you. Is a green sweatshirt.
You heard the radio, right?
That's why we're stopping you.
What?
You heard the radio, right? The transmission that went out with the description?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
So?
That's why we're talking to you.
Yeah, you detained me though. Detainment is an arrest. Yes, it is. It's legally an arrest. A detainment is legally an arrest.
While we're doing the investigation, we just want.
For no crime. There's no crime that's been committed.
Not yet, no, but that's why we're investigating.
You can't hold someone and then investigate. You have to know that I committed a crime or was about to commit a crime.
A white male with a green sweatshirt, hoodie.
On a bike, yeah.
Come on, Tom.
I know. For what? For yelling?
Feasibly, yes, but.
Okay, that's not a crime.
That's why we investigate.
That's not a crime though.
Well, no, it wouldn't be.
Exactly.
Make sure it's that. That's the point.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got your body cams on? You got your body cam on, Buckley? Buckley, you have your body cam on? Where's the supervisor? You're gonna hold me here until you find a girl you can pick up and illegally detain and say that's my victim? What the Come on, guys. Listen.
I've always been straight with you, right?
I know, but what
I'm
okay.
just asking you to.
You have to understand.
I'm not gonna make you answer.
I stand in my rights, man.
I know.
And I'm being illegally detained. I should not be detained right now. There's been no crime committed. This is gonna look bad again for you guys.
You have the reporting party stating where the other party might have gone.
We have two reporting parties. We have both their numbers. The one I spoke with did not see the male. Didn't know if they left or not. Same with my partner's caller.
So one didn't see me.
The male went. My caller said it was a male wearing a green hoodie on a bike. That's all they had.
How do you guys know?
Description physically.
How do you guys know I wasn't in the area filming the argument?
We don't. That's why we're
Okay.
investigating.
So you can't detain me for possibly filming an
How are
argument.
we supposed to?
Exactly. See you later. That was a great investigation, guys. Thanks, Whitaker. Yeah.
Everybody check the library.
Take care, right?
All right, you too, man. I've always said I appreciate you. We had a rough beginning, but we've always been good after that,
caught
man.
me at a really
I could
end
tell.
of a really
I
bad
could tell.
shift.
Honestly,
Actually, I was coming up to ask you if you were all right.
And I when I look back at it, I actually feel bad in my heart for that one,
That's all right.
because like now that I know you, you're a
ended
good
up
guy.
all right, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's all I want.
Wait.
That's my I just want to.
Oh, you're going back for it?
Yeah. Thanks, man. All right, guys, I'm here at the Salem Police Headquarters, Salem, Massachusetts.
22.
I'm here to get the case number and maybe speak to a supervisor.
2 in hand. Negative.
How you doing? There was just a call that they detained me. I was wondering if I can get the case number for that.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, thank you. It was over the Essex and all right. Yeah.
Look, you're gonna have to get through records.
You guys can't give me the case number so I can get the records for the case?
No, they're gonna have to go. There's a confirmation process that they gotta go through. So you gotta do all.
What? It's too early to get it?
They're not there right now. The business hours.
No, I know, but like usually you guys can call. Hey, what's the case number? And look it up and.
Yeah.
So that would be an easy way for me to get the public records is to get the case number.
Sure. You've got to do it through records though.
I know you should have been. You
know
should have been because there was a detainment,
Yep.
and I asked for a supervisor. There were 6 officers there detaining me for no crime, and I asked for you to show up, and you didn't. So someone failed.
Okay.
And for me not to get the case number so I can do the public records request is actually really ridiculous. And you guys are going to get calls on this, and I know you guys don't want that. I can't help what my viewers are going to do, but for the illegal detainment and then you guys being difficult and not giving me the case number, this is why you guys get calls and emails and all this.
I'm sorry you don't like the process, Tom.
No,
The process that you need to do is to go over to records. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I will not give you a case number right now through the window. I do not know.
Why not?
Because I don't know what happened out there.
It doesn't matter. The case number has nothing to do with what happened out there.
No.
Yeah.
So go through records.
I know the lieutenant already said to tell me this, but let me speak to the lieutenant, please.
You want to speak to the lieutenant?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to hear him say this.
If you want to help him first.
No, I'll help you. What's up, Mr. Madison?
I would like to know why I'm not getting the case number for the incident I was just involved in.
Okay, you can ask for it when you request the information.
No, I need the case number so I can request the information.
You can tell them your name, and they can everything that you request your information.
Doyle, why are you guys being difficult?
Let me finish. You can tell them the time and the date, and then you get it.
The case number is much easier, though.
Listen, we're extremely busy. You, of all people, know exactly how to get the case number and request the freedom of information. Am I right?
There's a lot of calls with me, right? There's a lot of calls about me, right? Doyle, what was your badge number again? 81, Doyle. Lieutenant Doyle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
So can I get the case number just to make this easy?
Ask them for it when you tell them your name and whatever it is you want.
I need the case number so I can get the information.
The case number. You can tell them the date and time. We're extremely busy, Mr. Madden.
You guys are about to be more busy because my people aren't going to like this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's sorry that we can redress our grievances. You can get rid of me real quick if you just give me the case number.
Good.
Okay, I'll be around. All right. So guys, they won't even give me a case number to the incident I was involved in. They illegally detained me for over 6 minutes because I matched the description for a non-crime. Salem PD, I put in the description what number not to call.
So what can I do for you?
Can you find that the case number for the incident last night with me? Could you do that for me?
Let me see if I can find it.
It happened at Essex and Summer and in front of the Peabody Essex Museum. Buckley was involved. I think she was the main officer. I told Lieutenant Doyle, I'm like, I get a bunch of calls on me, so if I can just get that number, it's going to be easier for records. And he's like, that's not how we do it here. I'm like, why are you guys being difficult right now?
All right, so the case number, so when you do the records request, it's 4397.
4397. Now, is that like, it starts off like 223-4397
when you do the records.
So 223 dash.
No, just 23-4397.
4397. All right, thank you.
Are you done? Are you done? Stand over there.
Is that a lawful order?
That is a
Don't
lawful
touch
order.
me. Don't
Stand
touch
over
me.
there.
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you, but
Don't
get out of my
touch me.
spot.
I'm not in your spot.
You're
You
in
need
my
to back
spot.
out
This
of
is my
space.
investigation.
6
Please stand
feet,
over there.
6 feet. What are you investigating? This is a traffic stop. Is there a crime? Okay. Well, we videotaped them. I'm not interfering. An interference is a physical act. I would have to be in between you and him, and I'm not. We just do it for your safety. There's a lot of people getting shot. They shot a guy in a wheelchair a couple of weeks ago.
I don't care if you film me, just don't stand behind me. Do you understand?
No matter where I'm at, you're turning. No matter where I'm at, you're turning around. I'll be behind you. Yes, you do care. I'm just filming you.
I don't care that you're behind me. I don't care that you're filming.
Dude, what happens when you go to McDonald's? Nobody's behind you? That's what the big joke is. I got a camera. I'm out in the middle of public. You're at the end of my street. It's not about being tough. It's about accountability. And you don't want to be accountable. Yeah, but you guys mute them. You guys mute your cameras. And then when we try and get body camera footage, you guys don't want to give it up. So that's the struggle. So right now, you've wasted more of our resources. I'm working, and now you're wasting my money to call somebody else because you don't like me standing here. I've done nothing wrong, nothing illegal. I wish I could go around and tell people not to stand behind me. That's weird. What was your name and badge number?
You can call the headquarters and get all that.
Well, I think you're required to let me know since you engaged
You're
me.
not part of my investigation.
You engaged me. And this isn't an investigation, it's a traffic stop. It is not a crime, it's a simple city ordinance that she broke. So see how you guys try and escalate? There is no crime here. She didn't commit a crime. You can't put up crime scene tape, you can't say there's an investigation, you know? holding my public officials accountable. I hope you understand that. We got a lot of stuff going on here. We're trying to bridge the gap. Is there a possibility you could tell me the First Amendment that you took an oath to support? See, that's the struggle. This is right here, this is First Amendment. And it bothers you. That's weird.
Hey, what's up? Good. Yourself?
Good. So we just got a call from Jolly Pumpkin here saying that they don't want you to videotape in this area right here.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
Am I committing a crime?
So they just want you to be moved along from the premises.
Okay.
Have you been trespassed from them?
I'm not even on their property.
So this is Jolly Pumpkin's property right here.
The public sidewalk is their property? I mean, they clearly broke off what they're using.
This is for seating right here.
This is... Hey, what's up, bro?
Do you mind if I see your ID?
Have I done something wrong?
So they just want you moved along, so we don't know if it's up to go in there and ask them if they want you trespassed or not to be on the property. I'm not trying to make it hard for you at all.
I'm not trying to either. I just really believe that I'm on public property, not their property, and therefore I'm not committing a crime. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm taking pictures in public, which is a First Amendment right. Therefore, I shouldn't be. It shouldn't be ID. I shouldn't be trespassed. I shouldn't be anything. I don't. This is where I'm at. I mean,
yeah, I understand. Ultimately, they just don't want you on their property anymore because it can kind of make other people feel uncomfortable in the area. It's making staff feel uncomfortable.
To stop the trespass, I'll move down to the end of their barrel, and then it's confusing to me, but then I'm off their property even though it's public sidewalk, right?
I mean, this is technically like their property here. They have, so if you're on like their premises here, they just don't want you around their business right now. It's just making people feel uncomfortable a little bit. So, what are you taking pictures of? Just like students and stuff, or?
I was just walking along taking pictures until one of their customers called me back and a couple other things, and then I saved.
Okay. All right. Well, Officer Sermon is in there right now just talking to staff about it, and if anything, they just want you moved along, so we'll just wait a minute here.
Hi. You looking for our manager? Whoever, yes, okay. He'll probably be the best person to talk to. One
Thank
second.
you.
We have your candy box right here, okay? Here you go. You're welcome.
Hi. Are you the one that called on him? Okay. You want him trespassed?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Of course.
All right, my man. You got your ID on you?
Have I broken the law?
No, they want you trespassed, so therefore we have the right to ID.
I have a right to leave then, right?
No. You are now being detained because you are going to be trespassed. I need to identify you before you're trespassed. In order to write you your trespass notice.
That's what they took the glasses off, man. Alright. So you're going to trespass me from this sidewalk?
What's that? No, you're trespassing this establishment.
But I'm not in this establishment.
They have the right to trespass you.
I've never been on their property.
They have the right to trespass you.
So I can stay here.
The sidewalk is public.
So I can stay here.
You have
You're
a First
just
Amendment right.
trespassing me from walking inside.
Okay.
No.
I don't know why you would want to do that because they're frustrated with you.
I don't know why they would trespass me from their property without even being on their property.
They have the right to do that. It is a private establishment. It is a private
that I never entered.
If they would like you trespassed, you're trespassing.
If the field house across the street calls you and says they want me trespassed because I'm on a sidewalk, you're going to do it?
Sure.
So anybody,
I highly doubt that
trust anybody off of the sidewalk.
I highly doubt that the field house would call and have you trespass just because you're standing on a sidewalk.
Felt the same way about the Jolly Pumpkin.
Okay.
But that's being proved wrong.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Sorry, this is Sermon. So this guy out here, Jolly Pumpkin wants him trespassed. He claims he never entered the establishment, but it's still private property if they want him trespass from entering. They're uncomfortable with him. I didn't ask them. I can go on there and ask them. He's claiming that he never entered Jolly Pumpkin. But I mean, regardless, it's private property. If they don't want him, and it's not trespassing from being on the sidewalk. Correct. So he's allowed to be there. He's allowed to record. He's allowed to do what he wants. But if they want to trespass him, but they are pretty. I guess I can go talk to them and double check. But okay.
Going to be holding a PD accident, Pearson and Callum.
Alright, I'll go ask them then and establish if he ever entered. So like past the barrels, that would be their property, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, alright, sounds good. I'll go inside with them and double check. I think he's just one of those First Amendment guys. Alright, I'll go double check with them inside really quick. Alright, bye. Don't print it yet. I'm gonna go and talk to them inside and see if he ever entered in. And then I'm going to talk to them and try to, just so there's not issues between them, because he could sue them if they tell us that they want him trespassed, but he never actually entered. Like Steven said it's like a gray line. Like he could, but I'll be right back.
How you doing?
So what has he been doing the whole time? Just he came inside as he came up to the door?
No, he's been where he was at, but he's recording all of my guests and they're putting like menus on their faces and he will not stop recording them and they keep telling him to stop and he will not stop.
Okay.
He told me he was doing an investigation but couldn't tell me anything about anything. And he will not stop. And I said, okay, I'm going to call the police to see what's going on. He's like, do you think the police will stop me? I said, I guess I'll find out.
Okay. So
it's not my property, I can't get for trespassing, right?
So it's kind of a gray line because he's right in front of your establishment, but he never entered it. But the sidewalk is public property. I'm going to have another chat with my supervisor and see. I am kind of also trying to mediate between you and between him and trying to find, like, if he can just move a block down so that he's done bothering you and then he doesn't have to be trespassed. That would be...
He simply told me he would not stop recording, so he's not going to stop recording. One of my guests have been uncomfortable, and that's not good for my business, obviously, or my guests.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. Okay, Joseph, can we find a way to mediate this where there's not issues between you and Jolly Pumpkin?
Well, right now my issue is with you guys forcing me to give you my ID.
Okay. I am investigating a possible trespass. Okay. I have reasonable suspicion to ID you because a crime is afoot.
You have reasonable suspicion?
I don't know when I come on scene and I make contact with you.
15 and 35.
And he did go in and talk. Did they lie? Did they lie?
I just went.
No,
they
you
just
went
said,
inside before you took my ID. You went inside and talked to them.
I said, would you like him trespass from your property? They said yes. So then I came outside here.
So you solicited a trespass without doing your investigation. Is what you.
Are you willing to have a conversation with me or no?
You just said you went inside to find out if
Correct.
I went on their property,
I
but
told
you
you
went
exactly
inside and said, do you want him trespassed?
Is giving us the reasonable suspicion to contact you, correct?
No, I can call the cops on that.
Yeah,
you can. Yes.
Yeah, we will talk.
Yes, 100%.
And investigate it.
Why would you? I mean, what are they doing wrong? I can see from here.
Well, what are you doing
All they're
wrong?
doing is being beautiful.
They called us for trespass.
Well, what are you doing wrong?
That's what the call is.
Right. So
Exactly.
you should have never even have talked to me. When you see me driving by, went, oh wow, that's guys in public taking pictures.
How do I know?
Can I have my ID back?
Do I know this is my
Are
job?
you a reasonable person?
I would like to think so.
Okay, well, I'm doing more right now with you than I was then because I wasn't even talking to them.
But it's how they feel. It's not how I feel. It's how
you
they
just
feel.
said a reasonable person, and that you're a reasonable person. I'm feeling that maybe they were unreasonable in their expectation of privacy and public.
And that's where you can.
They could have sat inside, sir.
But they didn't want to. They covered their faces up by the manager. And
Why?
They left because they're not happy with that. So they asked them to stop, and there was a little disagreement between you and the guests.
Nope.
That's what I was saying. They were. How anybody can feel it. I feel some way. People have the right to feel it. If they feel some way, they feel harassed by you. They should feel it.
Well, what I'm hearing though is a lot of feelings. Feelings. questions for us? No. Are you done harassing me? Are you telling me that I have to leave?
I never told you that you had to leave. I told you you could stay right there.
Okay, well, you wanted to become an amicable situation where they were happy and I was happy.
Correct, I did do that. You are correct. I did do that, and I asked you if you could stand over there. Yes, you are right. I did do that. I never ordered you to leave.
They could have said, that's their business, that's the people that want to see. You're in public. I'm sorry. Would you like to move inside? I can do that. Create your own privacy. If you don't want to be filmed in public or seen in public, maybe you shouldn't sit outside.
People allowed to sit there and ask you to not film them and not be upset by it. Can they be upset?
Can they? Sure. Can they call the cops and threaten a trespass? You know? Men with guns came because of a guy with hammer. Breaking news. 3.
That's not why.
3.
I'm the supervisor. And I'm throwing at you too many.
I appreciate you showing up because I don't trust these two. Not the way they were going. No. Can I have your card? Sure. I'll send you a copy later.
Not everyone is always educated around here as well in their phone piece. So we try to do that.
And that's part of what this is education. They didn't want to talk to me about it, though. They wanted to talk to you about it, so you had to do the education.
I go to a restaurant. I don't want to talk to people walking by.
I don't even want you to show up. Tell dispatch. He's a guy with a camera. I talked to him already.
Did you have a loudspeaker too earlier?
Nope.
But
But it does seem like your officer there solicited trespass without an investigation.
And that's your opinion, and you're very open to that.
When did you find out I was never on their property?
Send me that and we can talk, okay? I work Sunday as well.
Alright, thank you, sir. Thank you for your question.
What happens when a man knows his rights better than the officers detaining him? In this wild encounter, a disabled citizen is stopped on a mobility scooter, accused of crimes that never happened, and nearly trespassed from public property just for recording. This isn't about law enforcement. This is about ego, lies, and a citizen refusing to back down. In America, asking a question shouldn't get you arrested. But in this encounter, simply filming from a sidewalk, asking, "What crime have I committed?" is enough to trigger a full-blown meltdown. Guns drawn, hands grabbed, rights ignored. This isn't just about refusing to show ID. It's about refusing to kneel to authority when the law isn't on their side.
Can you tell me a car suspicious vehicle? It's going to be commercial truck, Nebraska 393616, 393616, occupied 2 times.
You don't have to give your ID when you did nothing wrong.
11th in Illinois.
Yeah, you hold it.
Yeah, license, registration.
Did I commit a crime?
Insurance.
Did I commit a crime?
I want your license, registration, and insurance.
I'm asking you, did I commit a crime?
I will explain that in a second here.
Well, according to Nebraska state statute, all
I just asked you for your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, you're being video recorded and audio recorded.
So are you.
Oh, well, good. And you're telling me I did not commit a crime. Correct?
Check 612, 393616, white and gray 92, 1500, white and gray 92, Chevrolet 1500, registered to Stephen Bell, 2446 11th Avenue, 2446 11th Avenue, Sydney, 5/2/2014, February 2014, insurance is still valid.
I'm asking you again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
Not at the moment.
Well, can I have my license registration be free to go, please?
Why are you circling my crime scene?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Okay, why are you constantly following us?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Are you afraid?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
I'm going to tell you what. The next time you follow me to a crime scene or any scene of that nature, including a traffic stop or anything of that nature, I will arrest you for obstructing. Because one, you're taking away my focus on what needs to be taken care of.
But you're
All we're doing
but
is
you
driving.
are
Let me explain something to you.
Well, let me explain something to you. You don't run the law, you only enforce the law.
Do you want to go to jail for obstructing?
For what?
For
I'm driving down
What
the
is he
street.
obstructing? You are taking away from my duties right now.
All he's doing is driving down the street.
Do you want to go to jail too?
For what?
For obstructing.
Obstructing
Officer
what?
Hofrock, what am I obstructing by driving down the street?
Well, Stephen, what he's trying to explain is when you keep driving by and things like that, he has to take some focus away from what he's actually
So
trying
the
to do.
5 other cars that I've watched do the same thing, they're going to get stopped too tonight?
Because
I have them on video, Officer Hofrock. I have this video.
You've drove around at least 5 times since I've been right here.
So is other vehicles. So if people walking by.
They're leaving the theater. That's understandable. Why are you just?
So you're telling me I don't have the right of freedom of movement?
All I'm saying is, you're creating a problem for yourself.
You're creating a problem for me right now.
Look.
You have stopped me for no reason.
Stop following us around.
There's no login.
Stop following us around! That's your last warning!
You got that,
Go ahead and record it. Officer Tobler 612. No problem. Just because you're a chicken motherfucker and you had no problem.
Scott, that's enough. No. Stephen, go, okay? Just go.
I would like to file charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file charges,
Let me
Officer
get you
Hofrock.
information, and I will forward that on to Major Akins. Okay? He handles all of the internal affairs. Okay? So what's a phone number for you, Stephen, so he can get a hold of you? Scott?
This man, when I turned the corner the first time I came around, yelled at me to go
Threw
the
his hands
home,
up.
threw his hands up like he wanted to fight me.
Okay.
Right there on that corner.
And we did nothing
And
but drive
I didn't
by.
do anything but drive by the first time.
Okay.
At that point in time, I parked. Thought if he had a problem, he can come over and talk to me. And this is the attitude I get. You saw right here, I gave him no attitude. I questioned. He doesn't like being questioned.
All right.
Hey! How's it going? How's it going? Everything okay? Is everything all right? What you doing out here? Yeah, I'm recording too, so that's good. I'll be right with you. Can I help you? They had just called because they were just concerned. Okay. Are you just videotaping the road, or is there anything going on that we need to know about? What's your name? Get off the road here. Got a lot of OC spray there, huh? All right, I'll be right with you.
Any concerns? Anything I can help you with? Okay.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Doing all right. I'm Officer Wilson, Vicksburg Police Department.
How you doing, Officer Wilson?
What's your name?
My name?
What's going on, sir?
You got name badge number?
How you doing?
Got name badge number?
Officer Williams. What's going on?
Both y'all Officer Williams?
Officer Wilson.
And then Officer Williams, that badge number?
Sir, what's going on?
Can I get your name back? Your badge
I just
number?
gave you my number.
I didn't give me your number, your identification number.
Sir, my name's
Hey, can
on the
y'all
tag.
get y'all back up a little bit?
James Williams.
Can y'all back up off me a little bit? You know, police like to go hands on. Scary. Get real scary, man. All right, now
What's your name, man? What's going on over here?
I need to give you my name?
Yeah.
Why?
I need you to, you got some identification on you?
Have I did anything wrong?
We got a report that you are putting the camera over there in the bank asking where's the vault there.
Now what?
We're trying to find out what's going on.
They told y'all, I'm going to tell you exactly what I told you. I said, this is one of the most prettiest banks you'll ever see in your life. Look at it. Look at it.
Understand that.
Look at it. I need you to look at it. Let my camera see you look at it. Look at it. That bad, ain't it?
It's pretty bad.
That bad.
So what does that have to do with the vault? Did you ask about the vault?
Well, first of all, he had came out and started asking me questions that didn't have nothing to do getting in my business. So I started asking questions that didn't have nothing, that wasn't my business. You know what I'm saying? I went tit for tat with him since he wanted to come out to a man on the sidewalk just recording. So I said, he got in my business.
You said he recorded you?
No, they already recorded me. They got cameras right outside of them. They is recording me.
Well, sir, they allowed to have cameras.
Me too. I'm allowed to have a camera in my hand.
Okay.
Am I?
I mean, you got a camera in your hand?
I'm allowed to have it though, and I'm allowed to shoot anything I can see with my eyes, right?
Hey, so what's your purpose for it?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm shooting a video for my partner now.
For your partner now?
Yep.
Okay, so if you're shooting a video for your partner now, is that really a purpose for you to be shooting a bank asking them what a vault is?
Well, he got in my business, I got in his business. That's just how that happened. We can just leave it at that.
The reason why I'm raising the lights is because they got to feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Just having the mask right here.
You said they feeling uncomfortable. Did y'all bring them?
When you ask them, when you got a mask.
I understand. Right. What I'm saying is, did y'all bring a mattress or something for them? They so uncomfortable. They need, maybe give them something.
You got an ID, sir?
I need an ID?
Yes, you can see your ID, sir.
I need to identify myself? Yes. Are you sure? Listen, let me ask you. I only reason I'm asking this question. I just want to listen, I want to say this before I just give you my ID, because I will give it to you. Okay. But first of all, I do not want you to break U.S. Code 18.242. Listen, go look it up before you say anything else to me. I got the First Amendment right to record in public anything in my eye. Listen to me. Okay, well then, listen. Okay, let me say this.
Now what you doing to disobey?
No. Let me say this. Without a crime, you can't ask for my ID. So that makes it not a lawful order because I have suspicion is a felony or a misdemeanor. It's suspicion of misdemeanor or a felony.
Sir.
Can I get your supervisor because you don't know what you're doing?
Sir.
I don't want to talk. I'm through talking to you because you don't know what you're doing, okay?
No, sir. Just hold on.
I'm through talking to are you on my ID too?
Yes, sir.
I'm through talking to you too.
Sir.
I just said I'm through talking to you.
Sir.
Hold on, am I detained? Huh? Listen, I am?
Yes, you are.
For what crime?
Yes,
For what crime?
Because you failed to identify yourself.
No, that's a secondary crime. That's a secondary charge. No, hold on. I'm going to give you my name.
No, I gave you a chance. Turn around. Go ahead and turn around. Put your hand behind your back for me. You're detained at this point. You're not under arrest.
Okay.
You're not detained. Go ahead and put your hand behind your back.
I can't
Okay. Can the officer here hold your camera for you?
No, I want to keep my private. This is my personal property. I want to keep it.
Hold it for me to do that.
Did you see what they doing to me? I know.
That's
you know y'all ain't doing like
I didn't say you were going to know that.
They said detaining me.
I'm detaining you.
That's a good question. Good damn question. That's a good damn question, officer. What the is they detaining me for? Well, y'all don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. You got to do better, baby. You got to do better. Educate them.
It's suspicious activity.
Educate. That's what I'm coming to see.
We're trying to get the ID.
All right, well, let me explain this to you, okay? Whomever you may be.
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to identify
No,
yourself?
sir.
All right, well, that property right there.
I wasn't on that property. I was on the sidewalk.
I'm just
the
explaining.
public side. Okay, I understand. I was on
the public sidewalk.
Well, that was in the
But go,
y'all can't believe y'all about to put y'all hands in there. Put your hands on me.
Inside that back.
You motherfucker come out and put hands on folks. I hear. I know everything I'm doing. You know what I know I can do. Okay, well then I'm talking to you. Put his hands on me. Boy, you a damn fool for that. You a fool for that.
Y'all have a good day.
Go, y'all have a please. Say 10-8. They like to hear that. 10-8. Say 10-8. 10-8, man. 10-8. These folks learned today. Somebody learned today. Hey, man, our rights important, bro. Our rights important. Our rights are very important. Are y'all gonna follow me? Goof ass.
Sir, move out.
I ain't even gotta go no damn where. What's wrong with you? Get your ass in the car, man. Don't tell me what to do. I said get your ass in your car.
These dudes move on.
Oh, I don't have to.
Move on.
Make me. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna stand right here. Make me. Just get in your car. Just get in your car. Get on down, my boy. Get on down, my boy. Suck it up. Suck it up. Suck that shit up and get on down. You like me on it. You like me on it. I'm with him. I don't need that name bad no before you leave.
Exactly what you doing. I done seen 2 men on. I know exactly what
Hey, they need training, don't it? They need training.
I done seen 2 men on.
And you were finna do that with them?
TikTok video.
You were finna do that with them and you seen these videos? How you fall for that? Come on, y'all gotta do better.
I seen the video.
Them videos supposed to be educational. Y'all ain't learn shit. Y'all ain't learn shit.
The badge isn't supposed to protect feelings, it's meant to protect freedom. When cops treat cameras like weapons and questions like threats, we've lost sight of what they swore to uphold. If you know your rights, use them. If you see abuse, record it. Because silence is how tyranny survives, but truth, caught on camera, is how it ends.